Hello, I'm Jeremy Litow.
And I'm Dan Reese.
And we're here today to talk about the next generation of utility energy efficiency programs. PECI has been doing energy efficiency since 1979, and Dan is PECI's commercial practice lead, and he's been overseeing our commercial programs since 2007. So Dan, let's talk about what's new in the retro-commissioning space.
Well, Jeremy, the two things that I'm most excited about are bringing retro-commissioning to the small, medium business market, and also the analytics-enabled tools that are emerging and helping us supercharge the retro-commissioning process overall.
And what's driving utility interest in bringing the retro-commissioning to these small business customers?
Well, first, let's quickly define that small to medium business market that we're talking about here.
Good idea.
On the upper end of the market, there are the large account-managed customers that have a lot of program options, and at the lower end, there's this much smaller buildings that are mainly serviced by DI programs.
You mean direct install?
Yes, direct install.
Sure.
And we're talking about that middle tier where there's a lot of opportunity to capture savings from it, but the programs that are out there right now leave a gap.
So Dan, what are you hearing from our clients that address these kinds of issues and gaps in reaching these middle tier customers?
Well, one of the things is better screening, and we think that can really help make these programs more effective.
Okay, so that's targeting both the right customers and recognizing the right opportunities with those customers? How would you do that?
Definitely. That's where these analytics-enabled tools come in. They can help us identify customers based on end use or measure savings opportunities in those particular buildings.
So can you give us an overview of the sort of how the whole process works, how that screening process works, and then how that all goes?
Right. So once we define the criteria that the client, the utility, would like to pursue in this program, we can take data pulls either from the utilities or from a customer who has a portfolio of buildings and run that through the analytics to find which buildings we want to target, and that can show us where multiple measure opportunities exist in a particular building. That's often an attractive thing for a customer or program, or where particular end uses are high or low and there's opportunities there.
Okay, so you're developing, it sounds like, if I could paraphrase you a little bit, you're developing specific customer insights.
That's right.
Is that right? And
yeah.
So, you know, if you're developing these specific insights, that's a little bit different than, say, a general commercial program or just skinning an existing program offering for a particular target. This is very targeted.
Yeah, it's really a leap ahead of where programs have been in the past, because you can take that information, those insights about a particular building and a particular customer's business, and tailor the marketing message to them to try to bring them into the program and show them the opportunity. Maybe in a typical retro-commissioning program, you might convert 30% of your leads into the program, whereas when you can use this enhanced marketing approach that's data-driven, you can easily double that.
Is this a credibility thing for customers?
Well, I think credibility helps out a lot when you're showing a customer that you've got this offering and you understand their facility and their business, and you can define to a certain extent the opportunities that you already see in their building. And that resonates with customers. When they know that the utility understands and has something for them, it's a boost to customer satisfaction.
So Dan, you've got more customers, it sounds like, following through on your programs. That would logically improve programmatic cost effectiveness. Give us a sense of what else is different about this program offering.
Well, when you bring these analytics-enabled tools into the mix, you can enter the building knowing what some of the opportunities for energy efficiency are. So you have some measures that you're going to go.
Sure. You're
going to go right to them and confirm them and document them.
It's not an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, right. So you spend less time trying to find things, and then so you start off with energy savings already kind of in the bag, and then you can move on and do a little bit of that, searching for additional measures, so you get a more comprehensive set when you walk out of the building.
You know, it sounds like that being the case, you come into the building, you've already got a sense of what's going on there. This builds that customer credibility. It's really targeted. You're talking about their building, not just some general building, right? What do you see this sort of evolution yielding in the energy efficiency program space?
Well, just more and more advanced programs that can reach those difficult to reach markets more effectively. Being able to target what utilities want a little more effectively, and using all that data that's coming out of smart meters for an effective use in programs.
Which is ultimately in service to the customer, which is exactly what utilities are looking for these days. Well, thank you, Dan. Appreciate the conversation.
Thank you.